Hello everyone, welcome back to the React.js course. So in this video, as promised, we are going to build an application where we are going to go over all the topics that we have already covered. Okay, so that is that practice actually on all the things that we went through so far. Okay, so I'm going to show you a quick demo before we start. So if I press on this button, get started. Okay, this is our homepage. We get our main page, where we can find our to-do list app. It's the simple version of the app. In the next video, we are going to add in extra features like delete item or so on. So let's say, for example, let's test this out. Let me add get keys, for example, and I'll add this to my list. Okay, so that was a quick demo. And let's start with the code. So first of all, I need you please all to create a new React app, an empty app. Okay, so that is my folder. Name it whatever you want. I have named it demo 2. Okay, and first of all, we need a components folder inside of our source folder, as we have already covered components. And inside of this components, I'm going to start by building the home page. Okay, so the home page where we can see welcome and get started. Okay, so let me add in a new folder called home. Okay, and inside of this folder, I want first a home.js and I want a home.css. Okay, so nothing new. Okay, so inside of our home.js, RFC. Okay, so let's first connect these two files, as we need to import the homes.css into the home.js. So let me first add in a simple class name to this big home component. Let's name it main home, simplest name if you want. Okay, and let me import home.css. Okay, and that is home.css here. So let's say, for example, before we actually start and adding stuff into our home.js, we need to see our home.js on our app.js. So first of all, please also download the 3 packages that we have already went through, which are React Router DOM, React Bootstrap, and React MUI. So make sure that you have downloaded these 3 packages before you start in with the application, with building the application. Okay, so let us first import browser router. Okay, browser router as router routes and route from React Router DOM. Okay, and let us also pack in all our app inside of router. Okay, as we know, these are already covered concepts. We're going over them again. Okay, and we need a routes component. Inside of it, we are gonna add our routes. So let me have an exact path route whenever our application starts. I want to render the home component. Okay, so route exact path equal, and I want to render the element, you guessed it, home. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so whenever we are on the exact path, which is only a slash, which is also whenever we start our app or whatever, okay, we are going to see our home page. So let us test it out, home page, and let me save that and go to the browser. I can see that we are in the home page whenever we are we have only a slash. Okay, so this is the normal homepage whenever we render our app. Okay, so inside of our homepage, okay, let me first add a background color to the homepage. So first main home. Okay, so I want this main home to cover the whole page. So first I need to have its width, to have the whole viewport width and the whole viewport height. And let's add a background color of blue, and let's change this blue to, we can change this blue by clicking here, like you can change. Okay, so I think that's good. So let me save that, Go back so we can see that we have already our background color. Okay, so this is our home page, and let us add the heading, welcome to the to-do list app. Okay, so let us add in H1, welcome to the to-do list app. Okay, and let's add a class name to this heading. Let me call it like heading home, for example. Okay, and go back to the home.css. Let me heading home. Okay, and let's go to the fonts Google Fonts. Let us get a font. I have already choose one, so I'll show you which one I chose. So okay, I chose this one. You can choose whatever font you like. Okay, so we select the style. Okay, so I have already selected it, and let me go to the one that okay, so Diana Puff. Okay, and let me add in the import into our CSS file so we can use this font family. Okay, so we add it on top of our home.css. Okay, that is saved, and let me add in the font family. Okay, I guess that's the name. So Dinapuf. Okay, so Dinapuf. I don't know why I said Diana. So I guess it's still. I guess it needs to have. Okay, so I copy paste the name, whatever. Okay, so let me save that, go back to the home. Okay, so we can see that we have already our heading, which we changed its font family. You can also change its color. Let's have a color of aqua, for example. That is a cool color. Okay, so we need also to position this heading. Okay, so let me add in a position of absolute. Okay, and then we can see that whenever I add absolute, we have it like with 0 top and 0 bottom and 0 left, 0. Okay, so I can see it on the left side of the page. So, and then let me add in, let's say for example, a top of 40% of the page and a left of let me give it a 30% left, and we can see where. Okay, so we can see that it's kind of in the middle of the page, and now we need to add in a button. Okay, so let me go get a button from React Bootstrap. Okay, so we go to React Bootstrap, components, and we go to the buttons. Okay, so I'm gonna choose the primary one, because why not? Okay, so let me copy paste this. Don't forget you need to add in the package React Bootstrap before you can use it. Okay, and we need to import the button. Import button from React Bootstrap /button. Okay, let me have this get started here. Okay, so if you go to our React app, you can see that this gets started here. We need to position it and also change its font family if you want. So I need to also add in a class name to this button. So class name. So button 1, for example, and we go back to the home.css. Okay, so excuse me, button 1. So let's add in font family of also same Dinapuf. Okay, and let's add in a color of aqua, for example. Why not? To be consistent with the other colors. And let me position this No, I don't want it inherit, I also want it absolute, and then let's give it a top of 50%. And okay, we can see that we have this get started here. So welcome to the list app and get started. Okay, so that till now we have only covered the CSS part. Okay, so now what we need to is whenever I press on get started, okay, I want to navigate to another page. Okay, so we go to the home.js. Okay, and we need to add in something called a navigate, which comes with React Router DOM. So that is a new thing. Okay, so the thing is, let me import. Okay, use navigate from React Router DOM. Okay, so whenever we don't have a link, okay, so because of the link, we can automatically add in the to and equal and the path. Okay, if we have a button or whenever any component to add an on a click, okay, we use navigate. So first of all, you import use navigate from React Router DOM, and then outside of the return statement, we create a variable called navigate, and it's equal to use navigate. Okay. So the thing is, okay, whenever I want to click on the button, I want to navigate to the slash main page. Okay, so first of all, let me create a new folder called main. And inside of it, I want a main.js and a main.css. Okay, and a main.css. Okay, and inside of this main.js, and okay, let me RFC enter. Okay, so I need to add in the path of main inside of the app.js. Okay, so we are gonna do so. Okay, so let me not copy paste it, let me type it. Okay, so we need a path of, name it whatever you want, I'm gonna call it slash main, and I want to render the element main whenever I am in this path. Okay, so main. Okay, it automatically get imported. Let me save that. Okay, so now in our home.js, I want whenever I click on the button, I want to navigate into that main page. So what we're gonna do here is on click, we are gonna add in a click event. Okay, so on click, I want to navigate to slash main. Okay, so that's how we actually use navigate instead of like having a link and then when we press on the link we navigate into our if you want into a page. We can do that also using navigate. So you import first use navigate from React Router DOM, and then you create a variable called navigate so you can use it actually, and then on click I want to navigate into slash main. So let's try it out. So let me save this, go back to our okay, has already. Okay, so we go back to our home page, and whenever I press on get started, okay, so I think there is a problem. Oh, okay, so we should add in this okay, this lambda function, I guess. So main, and I think we didn't save that. We did, okay. So now whenever I press on get started, I can see that I get navigated to the main page. Okay, so that's where we are going to build our React app. Okay, so be careful of something. I have made that mistake. So you need to add in a lambda function when using the navigate. But if you are calling a simple function, let's say for example you have already created a function that performs a thing, whatever it is, it's not obligated to use a lambda function. Okay, so we have navigated into our main page if you want, and now we should build our to-do list app. Okay.